Getting started with using travel cards for free travel can seem overwhelming.
I'm confused and I'm worried.
We'll show you how you can prepare to use travel rewards so you can travel in luxury for less. In this video, you'll learn the requirements, how to prepare for success. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video where we'll give you our proven tips to prepare for success when applying for these travel credit cards. Let's go into the requirements that will set you up for success. The first one is important. It's to manage your credit score. You should be aiming to have a credit score of 700 or above. Generally, 300 to 579 is poor, 580 to 669 is fair, 670 to 739 is good, 740 to 799 is very good, and 800 to 850 is exceptional. You should be aiming again to keep it above 700. Next, you want to keep your credit usage low. This means not carrying balances from one statement to the next and paying expensive interest or late charges on them. One tip that I usually tell my family and friends is to use the app Credit Karma. This not only tells you what your credit score is on a daily basis, it also gives you tips on how to improve your credit score.
Credit score done went up. Yeah.
Now let's go over the documents you need to apply for the credit card. You'll usually need your personal info, which consists of your first name, last name. You'll also need your date of birth, sometimes your mother's maiden name, and your TIN, your tax identity number. This could be in the form of a social security number or your individual tax ID number. You'll also need your address of residence, and this should be on file for things that you've applied for before. What type of residence you have, your employment status, and your annual income. Once you have all of that information ready, get ready to fill it out in forms like these and then hit submit. If a credit card issuer requires any documents from you after you submit an application, they'll let you know exactly what is required and how to submit those documents. Make your travel vision. This is super important because you need to know how you want to travel versus how you actually do it today, then take the steps to make your vision into reality. Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, create a vision of who you want to be, and then live into that picture as if it were already true. Start by cataloging how do you travel today. What locations do you normally fly to? What hotels do you normally stay at? What airlines do you normally fly? This will give you an understanding of what constraints you currently have. Is it time? Is it location? Is it money? Understanding your constraints will help you break them by using travel rewards so you can reach the travel of your dreams. Our example is that we normally fly using Southwest because the location list just works for us. Because we know we normally fly Southwest, this gives us a more clear goal and scope to optimize for. Now we just have to understand what are the rewards that are given by Southwest and how can we get those rewards. How do you want to travel? It's important to set the right goals. I'll leave a link in the description to my previous video on how to do this. You're going to want to make a list of where you want to go. You're going to want to add to it where you want to stay. Also, how do you want to fly? What airlines do you want to use? And do you want to break some constraints? So for our example, we normally fly economy, but now we want to try business class. Normally, we wouldn't be able to afford business class, but due to the great rewards that are given, and the cheaper prices and redemptions, we're now able to fly business class. This is a good example of understanding your constraints so that you can remove them. How to prepare for success. Set a budget. It's important to know how much you spend on a monthly basis and how much you can set aside for travel. Our goal was to use $0 beside taxes for our travel budget. You also have to keep in mind that some cards come with annual fees, so make sure that the card and the strategy that you choose is worth it. You're going to want to track your budget. We use mint.com, which looks like this. It's a free service and you just connect all of your accounts to it, and it tracks all of your previous spend and then automates your budget. So if I put in my information, we see that historically, we used to spend $1,465 a month on travel. Now our travel goal is to use $0 for travel. We just have to put in the amount that we want to budget, then click save, and then it will track automatically on a month-to-month basis. Here I'll put in $100 just to account for travel taxes, and click save. Create your plan. You should now have a clear vision and goal that you want to strive for. One tip is to maximize your travel rewards. Plan your trips around promotions and special offers from travel providers. Look for discounted fares, bonus points, and other deals that can help you save money and earn more rewards. As mentioned in my previous videos, It's super important to keep your dates flexible so that you can maximize these rewards. In our example, we want to fly to Madrid using business class. So I'll go to the Iberia site where I know that there's current promotions running. I'll punch in the dates that I've previously looked up that make sense, and again, this is way in the future to keep it flexible. It looks like we lucked out from the research, and a business flight is 34,000 Avios points. This is equivalent to $340 to fly business class. This is really amazing for laydown seats and business class service. This means that our costs are going to be 34,000 points times 4, which equals 136,000 points for my wife and I to fly round trip to Spain and back business class. Now that's a good deal. Join loyalty programs. Now with the correct plan, you're going to want to sign up for the loyalty programs that will help you execute that plan. You'll sign up for the loyalty programs for the airlines and hotels that you'll need to reach your goal. In our example, we needed to sign up for Iberia's program. So we would go to their website and click registration, then make an account. We also knew that the easiest way to get these Iberia points was to use the Chase Trifecta strategy, which I'll add a link below. This is going to be the easiest way for us to earn those bonus points and daily spend so that we can book those flights. Thanks to following this strategy, we now have more than enough points to book it. By following this correctly, you can reach your goals just like how we were able to reach our goal of being able to fly to Spain business class for free.
You have so many goals you never finished, dreams you never followed.
Watch this video next where we show you more tips we learned the hard way to live a life of luxury for less so you don't have to.